for my drivers behind the wheel.
All right.
Saved me a lot of money because I could have used, I can't remember, 2 hours behind the simulator. Saved me all that money.
All right, come on.
But I knew better.
Yeah.
And just because that I signed off on somebody's license,
All right.
7 hours behind the wheel is no
No,
experience.
sir. There you go, sir. No, sir. Come on. Come on.
Because let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, there's always something that's going to take you beyond your experience.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
I taught how it was that you should react if you went into a slide.
Yeah.
And I taught all of that.
Yeah.
And I even simulated it in a car and hit the brake, and the back end would begin to swivel back and forth, and the kids would have to somehow out there on the gravel road contend with something so quick and so beyond their experience level.
Right.
What do they call it, brother? I know what it is. Hydroplaning. When you're on the road and you're picking up water, your tires are actually off of the surface of the pavement.
Right.
That had never happened to me in my life. And I've been driving for years. And I knew how to, I want you to hear this statement. I knew how to teach people to get out of that situation.
Right.
But I had never been in it myself.
Yeah. Here you go. Yeah. All right. Come on. That's good. That's true. Come on. That's good. Hallelujah.
Until one day, it happened to me.
Yes, sir.
And all I can say is I thank God that I knew, I had been told, I had the training, I had the literature, and I was able to respond correctly.
Yes, sir. Good.
But if there had been somebody in my way that did not know how to respond,
All right.
and I could have easily caused them to spin out of control
Right.
and lose either life, limb, or property of some sort.
Right. Right.
And that's what's happening to the church.
Come on. Come on.
Because we know what to do.
Yes, sir.
We've had the instruction.
Yes, sir.
We've had the preaching.
Yes.
But we've not had the experience.
All right. All right. All right. Come on. That's good.
David was looking for an experience beyond something that he had ever put himself to before.
All right.
But it didn't just lead to adultery.
Right.
It led to him calling for a man's life
Yes, sir.
to be ended.
Yes, sir.
Reading on, David sent and inquired, who is this woman? Verse 4, David sent messengers and took her away, and she came unto him, and he lay with her. Now, if you do not know, I am reading from a 1599 Geneva Bible. So if it's a little bit different, it's the Bible before the King James, okay? Then David said, as he lay, now she was purified from her uncleanness, and she returned unto her house, and the woman conceived. Does it sound like 2012?
Yeah. Yes, sir. It does. Yes, sir.
This is a different way to say, this is my story.
Yeah.
This is my life. It does not have to be that way.
All right. All right.
It says here, therefore she sent and told David and said, I am with child. And David sent to Joab saying, send Uriah the Hittite. Who was Uriah? Her husband. And Joab sent Uriah to David. And when Uriah came unto David, David demanded him how Joab did and how the people fared and how the war prospered. Small talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Preacher,
Yeah.
there's a lot of small talk.
Yes, sir.
Deception.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
It's deception.
Yes, sir.
And here I am trying to bring you around to understand. David said to Uriah, "Go down to thine house and wash thy feet."
Right.
So Uriah departed out of the king's palace, and the king sent a present after him. Ha ha. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Uriah slept at the door. There was something not quite right.
All right.
Have you ever felt that?
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
said, something's just fishy about this situation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not quite right.
Something's just not right.
Yes, sir.
Can't put my finger on it,
Right.
but something's not right.
Amen.
Uriah slept at the door with all the servants of his Lord, and went not down to his house. Then they told David, saying, "Uriah didn't go down to the house." And David said to Uriah, "Comest thou not from thy journey? Aren't you interested in your woman?" That's really what he's saying.
Yeah.
But Uriah was thinking, hey, wait a minute. Why do I get this privilege when all of those around me have been away from their women, have been away from their families? What is it, and why is it that I should be bestowed this privilege?
All right.
You see, common sense.
Yes, sir.
It takes a little bit of understanding.
Understanding.
Am I doing okay?
Yes, sir.
Come on. Hallelujah.
It takes a little bit of understanding.
Yes, sir.
And Uriah answered David, "The ark and Israel and Judah dwell in tents. And my lord Joab and the servants of my lord abide in open fields. Shall I then go into mine house to eat and drink and lie with my wife, my life, and be the life of thy, and by the life of thy soul, I will not do this thing."
All right.
Somebody stood up to the king.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A peasant, if you please.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what's happening in the church world.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing it.
Come on. That's right.
Hallelujah.
I don't care if they're still singing and dancing.
All right. Come on.
If they're still talking in tongues.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Come on. That's good.
Come on.
The Bible said there is a way that seemeth right unto man,
Yes. Come on.
but the way, the end thereof is death.
Yes. Come on.
And there is a dearth in the pot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
It's gone in the pot.
Yes, yes, yes.
My God, I'm telling you, the Spirit of God has really done a work in this place already.
Oh, yeah.
But let me finish this quickly.
Jesus, Jesus.
David, verse 13, called him, and he did eat and drink before him, and he made him drunk. You know, I think that if we look at Revelations, there's something in there about being drunk with the wine of the harlot.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
My God.
That's happening this day.
Is it ever, Pastor? It is happening right now.
Yes, sir.
Verse 14, and on the morrow David wrote a letter to Joab and sent it by the hand of Uriah. He wrote, "Put ye Uriah in the forefront of the battle and recule ye back from him." In other words, come back, get away from him, because I'm sending him to die.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
But Uriah, listen. And he wrote thus, "Put Uriah in the forefront."
All right.
So when Joab besieged the city, he assigned Uriah unto a place where he knew that strong men were. And the men of the city came out and fought with Joab, and there fell of the people of the servants of David, and Uriah the Hittite also died. But there was a man called Nathan.